Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two games for you. We're at home against Bala Toown and away against Connahs Quay. Reason we've come back at this point, we'll come back for the last two games of the season probably at this point as well. We've lost our last two league games. We lost 1-0 at home against Penabon, and we were heavily beaten 3-1 by TNS. So, as such, the league table has congested a little bit more, and we're only 2 points clear. However, TNS and Penabon have just played one another and drawn 1-1. Bala Town have had a decent record against us. We have beaten them this season, but they've also beaten us, and the other game was a draw. So we need to go out there and get a win today to re-establish a bit of a gap at the top of the table, just to give us a little bit of breathing room. TNS have strengthened considerably in the transfer market as well, and as such, we are really struggling to keep up the pace with them. And we're also rotating a little bit. A number of players are unhappy at the fact that they're not playing first team football. It's proven to be quite difficult to maintain the happiness of everybody. Rogerson's gone out on a month-long loan deal. You'll notice there that Hereford is in on loan now. He has signed for TNS. The board intervened. We had an offer of £10,000 for him. He has left for TNS, but we get him on loan for free until the end of the season. It's a bit of a concern, this little run of form. Obviously, as you can see, player morale is dwindling a little bit because we've suffered defeats, and a number of players, like I say, are unhappy at lack of first team football. And it's starting to affect the team. And it could end up that we throw this title away just because of bad morale in the squad. And there's not really a lot we can do about it. We need all the players here um, in order to just try and keep everything together. But at the same time, the unhappiness is causing quite a bit of unrest at the moment, and therefore it could be the contributing factor towards us playing badly in the last couple of matches. I'm hopeful that we can get back to winning ways, and we need to get some points on the board and start re-establishing ourselves atop of the tree. Atop of the tree, we've been dominant all season, and all of a sudden we're looking very unsure. And TNS obviously have been there and done it numerous times and won the title. We've never been at this level for a start, and it could be starting to show. But the fact that we've got unhappy players at the club as well isn't helping matters. Vincent here holding on to possession inside to Hereford, and now Hines back to Carey Evans into Hereford again. Now Hines coming down this left hand side, needs support and finds Vincent coming down the left. Still going. Can he get the cross into the penalty area? Yes, he can. It's toward that far post. Palmer manages to punch it clear. Prescott towards, and now Coker, and he has missed a big chance there. And unfortunately, Coker's having a bit of a goal drought at the moment as well. So we've gone from having Hines and Coker scoring goals regularly for us to just Hines. But even he has been a little bit out of kilter for the last couple of matches. Palmer making a comfortable save there. Kerry Evans' strike took a big deflection, but unfortunately nothing came from it. And like I say, morale in the squad is dwindling, and we really need to just try and focus in as much as possible. Earaha with a delivery toward Coker at the far post. It's come out for Hereford. Inside to Vincent. It's a good strike from the left back, and Liam Vincent scores his first ever goal for the club, and we take the lead here against Bala Town. It's a big goal in the context of not only this match, but our season at the moment. We need to get back to winning ways as soon as possible. Penabon have been a bit of a thorn in our side throughout the season, as of TNS, but so have Bala. And to have the 3 games consecutively is quite tough for us. And obviously, we've lost the previous 2. Can we find a way to win this one? It would be brilliant if we could get the 3 points today and re-establish a 5-point gap over TNS. Hamilton here with a corner toward that far post. The keeper's not come for it. Coker was the target, and again, it's comfortably cleared. Coker seems to be lacking in confidence in front of goal, which, considering the season he's had, you'd have expected him to be a little bit more assured of himself. Earaha into Hereford, and Palmer punches it over the crossbar quite comfortably, to be fair. It looked a little bit more exuberant than it needed to be. and Hamilton with a corner, swinging it in again toward that far post. And again, it's so easily defended. And I go back to what I was saying in yesterday's episode. We need a set piece coach, but the board will not bow down and give us a set piece coach. And I think it's literally things like that could be the difference for us. And so far, we're doing well. I tell lads not to get complacent, and it seems to be every time I tell them not to get complacent, they do. And we struggle at the start of the second half, but so far we are keeping it relatively tight. This is a game in hand, technically. Like I say, TNS have already played and drawn. Shannon with a delivery into the penalty area. Good clearance from Quay Evans. Nyakua coming down this right-hand side for Bala. Swings it in, looking for Cullen. Tasker heads it clear. And again, there's no target out there for us. Shannon swings it back in. Cullen is there. And, I mean, defensively, that's extremely poor. Cullen did well with the finish, nonetheless. But we're potentially going to be throwing this title away if we can't find a way to win games again soon. Shannon with a delivery. We just about get it partially clear. Cullen with a... Oh, my word. Cullen scored again. 2 goals in 2 minutes for Bala. After losing once all season. Well, twice, I think it might have been. We're on the verge of 3 defeats in a row following that after the split. And we could very much be throwing this title away, like I say. But again, all the players have started to moan about lack of playtime as well at this point in the season. And I think that's had a massive impact. And unfortunately, until we can give them more game time, but it'll take time for them to be happy again. So it wouldn't make much difference. Hines here into Hereford. Good strike, and it's claimed by Palmer. And Hines has missed from pretty much an open goal. We're going to offer some encouragement because, again, we're not playing badly, but obviously we've not got a lot of experience in terms of a title race at the top division. But looking ahead to next season, of course, if we were to qualify for Europe, which I think we will do anyway because it's top 3 qualify for Europe. If we qualify for Europe from a financial perspective, the club is completely safe at that point. But obviously, if we win the league, we have a qualifier in the Champions League, which is more money. But at the moment, I don't think we're going to get there. And the ball's over the top, and it's Adams now coming down this left-hand side. Lays it back to Kyger, back to Adams, now Ratchford, into Cullen, and he's put it wide. But I think we've lost again. 3 defeats in a row. I know we've not made any changes today, but the quality of our subs isn't the best. And in a game again that we've deserved to win, we've been beaten. And the gap has gone from 9 points to 2. And we very much could lose out here. We're 19 points clear of Penabont, who are in 4th. So I think there's, 7 games left. We've qualified for Europe, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think we've qualified for Europe. But, I mean, 3 defeats in a row in the league, and we've not looked particularly confident either. Hines has stopped scoring. And, I mean, Kenny Coker's not scored since mid-December. 7 games without a goal for him. And this is starting to get very, very worrying. We've got TNS and Penabont to play again. We need to win against TNS for sure. Connahs Quay is next up away from home. We need 3 points. Anything other than that, and I think the title race is probably gone at that point. So bear with me, and hopefully we can get back to winning ways, but it's not looking too hopeful at the moment. Okay then guys, we head into the game away at Connahs Quay. They're sat in 3rd place. They've just jumped up to 3rd themselves. This would give the opposition a game in hand. We have to win this football match. There is no room for error now. We have to win every single game. especially the one coming up against TNS. But it starts today. We have to sort ourselves out. We've had two more players come up and say they want to leave, one of which, obviously, Tompkins, we already knew about, and the other one was Harvey Woods. He now wants to leave as well. Rogerson was unhappy. He's out on loan. And it's all pretty much going to pot. And as you can see, in terms of morale, we're very much struggling now. 3 defeats in a row after what has been a phenomenal season. We are looking like it's going to end with a whimper, if truth be told. If we get any points today, I'm pretty sure we qualify for Europe one way or another. Can we go out there and get the job done? It would be a great achievement in itself. But from where we've been twice this season, we've been 10 points clear. And yet we are on the verge of falling into second place for the first time, pretty much, this season. Prescott here into Hamilton. Kerry Evans to Ayaraha, and now Hereford looking out wide for Hines. He picks it up, plays it back to Hereford again. Vincent into Hines, plays it across. Kenny Coker, and again, somehow, he's managed to miss from 3 yards out. I don't know if the keeper saved it or what. He was actually offside anyway. But it's a shocking finish. And Kerry Evans now to Hamilton. Ayaraha into Evans Harrier, who's on a yellow card. The last thing we need is a sending off, that is for sure. Fuller to Malindwa. Now Ryan coming down the left-hand side. Plays it inside to Foskett. Foskett into the penalty area, and it goes just wide. But that's a big chance for Connahs Quay. And again, from a defensive point of view, not good enough. We need to pick it up here. The ball's played forward by the keeper. It's a poor one, and Evans Harriet does pick it up, plays it into Hereford. Now Josh Hines into Kenny Coker. He's been brought down by Matthews, and it is a penalty. Opportunity for us to take the lead. It's a big one as well. Josh Hines with the penalty converts it with ease into the top corner. He continues his remarkable run from penalties, and hopefully we can stem the flow a little bit. We take the lead here, but we did this against Bala Town, of course. And then in the second half, they came out and just converted a couple of chances, and that was the end of it. But so far, we are, as again, we did against Bala, we're outplaying Connahs Quay at the moment. Can we get a second goal? That is what we need. Hereford looking for Kenny Coker, couldn't get there. They're knocking the ball around quite well, and Scattergood finding his teammate, but Tasker doing well to win possession. Ferdinand into Tasker again. Not really an outlet, but Kerry Evans switching the plate to this left-hand side, and Vincent in a bit of space now, coming down and continuing with his run into Hines. He has support, and it's a shocking touch from Josh Hines, really. And Firth launched it forward, looking for Fuller. Tasker did well, kept his eye on it. It was a good header, but Vincent didn't react, and now Fuller's in behind, and Fuller squares it for Scattergood, and again we switch off defensively after such a strong season, and every single opportunity coming against us at the moment, we look like we're going to concede, and this could be the end of our season if this keeps going. It really could. Half time at 1-1 in a game that we've dominated, and again we're failing to take our chances. Scattergood straight from kickoff. I hate it when it does this from half time. Straight from kickoff again. Malindwa into Matthews. And now O'Sullivan into Matthews. Scattergood plays it through. Fuller's in behind again. It's 2-1 to Connahs Quay. I don't even need to change tactically. The thing is, we're playing so much good football. They've had 2 shots on target and scored them both. Hamilton with a corner. Swung into that far post. Easily claimed by Firth. And again, it doesn't matter that we've changed the set pieces from near post to far post or whatever. We are very, very poor from set pieces. Hamilton into Kenny Coker. Now Hereford. Back to Ayaraha. Vincent coming down this left-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? No. He finds Hines. Plays it back to Vincent. This time he commits. Squares it in, and Coker couldn't get anywhere near it. Joseph with a comfortable clearance. Hereford now into Vincent. Plays it into Hines, and again, 6-yard box, and he's put it over. We're just not converting our chances at the moment. Kerry Evans into Prescott, now Hamilton. Coming down the right-hand side, into Prescott. Plays it into the penalty area. Hines is there, and again, he's put it over from the 6-yard box. I mean, Coker's not even in the game, so he's going to come off for Harvey Woods. Prescott's on a yellow card, but he's having a very good game. Despite everything, Evans Harriet's been shocking. Mima can come on. And we're starting to get a bit desperate here. The fact that we're creating all of these chances again and not converting them, it has been a little bit of a story of the season at times, but we've still managed to come out with the victories. But now, we're not even getting that. We're going to offer some encouragement to the lads. Ayaraha looking for Hamilton. It's easily cleared. Fulham now into Scattergood, and the counter-attack is on, and they're still going. It's Scattergood into Foskett, and it's 3-1. Offside given. We've gotten away with it, but I mean, look at the match stats. I don't understand why all of a sudden we're just throwing everything away at the moment. Hamilton into Woods. It's easily blocked. Vincent back in towards Woods. It's cleared again. Vincent into the penalty area. Scores again. It's 2-2 for the left back. But why are we relying on our left back to score all the goals? Don't get me wrong, we've done well to create the opportunity in the end. We need to go on and win this game. We're back in it at least. 9 attempts on target. They've had 2 and scored them both. And this is the difference at times between us and the other teams in this league. Both fullbacks are shattered, so McClafferty and Giblin are going to come on. And in terms of central midfield, I think we're going to get Malone on as well for Hereford. And hopefully, we can find a way to convert this into a win. We really are desperate now. We've got a better goal difference than TNS, don't get me wrong, but we can't be relying on that. Ayaraha with the delivery into the penalty area. It's easily cleared again by the defender. Amalindo Mima into Tasker, back to Mima. Tries to cut into the penalty area, finds Hines. Big chance. Josh Hines, you absolute gem. 3-2 now. We've managed to turn it around, and we are desperate for this victory. Like I say, if we can manage to hold on to this, we are still in with a chance. Obviously, it extends the gap to 5, and then the pressure is on TNS if we hold on for these 3 points. But after 3 defeats in a row, of course, that's the biggest worry that we've had. Ayaraha with a corner. 4 minutes of added time are just approaching. We've completely dominated this game, and yet we're struggling to get over the line. Whipped in by Ayaraha. There's the header, and again, 6-yard box. Not on target. How many times? I mean, we've got away with it in the end. 25 attempts at goal we had to their 4. 13 attempts on target to their 2. And we've scraped a 3-2 win from 2-1 down as well. XG says that we should have had 4 goals plus today. I don't understand what it is that's happening at times, but it's proving to be extremely tough to get through these games at the moment. We've officially qualified for Europe though, so that is a huge step for this football club, without a doubt. We've qualified for the Conference League, so that is that at least sorted. It's probably going to be Connahs Quay again in tomorrow's episode with Colwyn Bay away from home because of how close everything is in the title race at the moment. So we'll see you tomorrow. Last 2 games of the season. If things change, obviously, it may be that we come back a game or so before. But in the meantime, let's hope we can build on that 3-2 victory. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.